Hey everybody, it's Fat Man from the Holler. I'm going to show you guys something crazy. It's called a didgeridoo. And how you play it is you make your lips go like this. And this is a didgeridoo right here. It's an Aboriginal music device. Some people use it when they're doing drums and making circles like shaman beats and stuff like that. And I'm going to show you what it sounds like right here. And you got to really work with it if you want to get the sound you want. And you just have to blow your lips just like I don't know, kind of like a little kid. Makes like a little motorboat type sound where they go. It's kind of like that, but you add air to it. And here's how you play it. And different is what you're doing is you're making a vibration with your lips and using the force of the air, which creates the sound out of it. And here it is. And I actually bought one because I wanted one for a long time. And I bought it off Amazon. But you always got to take care of your reed that's right here. And your reed, you can add beeswax to it for keeping the reed good so it seals properly and stuff of that nature. And it's not too hard to use. It's something I like to do because I like to have all kinds of different instruments, from guitars to interfaces, the MDI keyboards for like DJ on the 1 and 2s. And there's lots of stuff on Amazon that's like really cheap. And some of places like Temu, Shein USA, Alibaba, AliExpress, Banggood, some of those places sell stuff. But if they can actually beat the prices of Amazon, it's the same product, I'll feel a little more secure buying it. So if like say I want a Chinese type based website, say it's $68, 60 bucks versus Amazon, or it's like 130, I'd probably buy it from one of them because I'm pretty confident with Temu because I've actually purchased stuff, and I have another video coming about the stuff I'm buying from a newer website that I haven't dealt with before. It's called Shein USA. But anyway, I enjoy playing this time to time. And the thing is getting it around your mouth. And as you do so, as you change the structure of how you blow with your lips and the amount of oxygen, air you blow through it changes the sound to give it like a higher and lower pitch. And it's like a frequency, and it's a thing of Aboriginals, and I actually quite love it. And I like to have ram horns and like some more stuff like Native American flute, and I like to get into mastering, playing that, and mastering, creating it. And I've started on it, but I made a Native American flute, DY, but I need to create a reed for it, and I need to acquire some beeswax, and I might be able to do a little bit of work with some golf wax or something. I'm DY in nature because I can make my own stuff, and that's not a problem. Because the Cherokee Church, that's quite fascinated with the stuff I have because I've actually made my own arrowheads by chipping. Flint was what you do is use harder rocks to find in creeks, and I'll make my own flint. And like cultural stuff and tribal stuff, I find to be more of a thing that gives me peace, closure, meditation. It gives a greater spiritual thing. And I do like my reloading and everything else, don't get me wrong, but the sound of music, the sound of vibration, and it's something that just resonates in me. And it's just something, it might not resonate in all folks, but it's just something I enjoy. So I'm going to play it a little bit more, and then I want to end this video. And it's just like working your lips and using your oxygen. It's like my own personal yoga when I play stuff like this, because it takes good breathing and real good mental clarity to actually be able to perform playing it. And I'm not a master at it. The more you do it, the easier it gets. It's been a while since I've done it, so. And I've seen Aboriginals, man, them guys are phenomenal at doing it because they got their breathing right, and they can make the frequency the vibration go up and down by using their lips and their oxygen. And I'm sitting down doing it. Some of them guys I've seen sit down doing it too. I've seen people playing it standing up. And you can also play it in a different way. We could rest it on the floor and play it, which should be a little bit different sound probably. But there's multiple ways to do it, just about anything in life. And actually, as I play this, and I remember, making your lip tighter as you blow will actually also change the pitch to where it gets louder or lower. Like the looser your lips, the lower, the tighter you make your lip. And you'll be able to see it in this example. It's going to be, I'll do it like a little bit looser towards like this. Okay. And then I'm going to do it a little tighter where you can see a different frequency and this vibration of the sound. As you can notice, it's like almost like you have a mid and a treble and a bass, where your bass is deeper, and you can adjust that by how you adjust the tightness of your lip as you blow. Because I mean, when you start doing this, you can watch other people on YouTube. There might be a lot of great videos that I haven't really looked. I just watch Aboriginals, and I watched one Aboriginal do it. He's been doing it for a long time. He's highly successful, and I think he has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, or even millions. I don't really remember, because I really don't keep track on a lot of people or a lot of things going on. But I enjoy doing different things, and this is what I do when I think I need a little spiritual reflection, a little spiritual healing and cleansing. Yeah, as you can notice, the more I do it, the better I get. It's like playing harmonica, and I have a harmonicas in G, and there's also other harmonicas in G. It's in C and different notes. But music instruments come about just kind of like my artwork and stuff like that. And this is just like more hobby stuff that I do, because it's like freeing yourself from the prison within of your mind. And sometimes a lot of folks definitely need a little bit of inspiration behind that. And it's not for everybody. And some of the people subscribe to me might not be interested in musical instruments as much as I am. But I'm interested in like ancient musical instruments all the way to current ones. And I don't have the money to buy like Martin guitars and high-end electric guitars and Marshalls and head amps for playing stuff. But you can acquire it over time, or you can buy it on payments, or whatever you have to do. If you're really excited and you're really eccentric about what you're doing and you're genuine, sometimes stuff comes about. And I have people give me all kinds of stuff because they see what I do. And some of my friends and family, they see me on YouTube and they'll give me this or that. When they see me and they know I'm passionate about what I do, and I make stuff and I give it away or I sell it, but it resonates happiness in me. And if you're watching this video this far, hopefully I'm not too boring or anything of that nature, because I'm just using a cell phone to record this, and I'm using my means of what I have available. So the over analytical videos and stuff, there's always more competition, and it's really not competition, because I'm in a race with no one. I'm just in a race with myself to be a greater version of me. So I just have fun doing the things that I do. And using your lips doing that, it kind of makes your lips feel like a little bit numb. It's like if you don't play guitar very often, you'll probably get calluses on your fingers if you don't play with a pick or even playing the string when you're working the frets with your fingers. You got to hold down to do your notes and stuff as you do your frets. So it's similar because I can feel the bottom and the top of my lip. It kind of feels like, not like numb, but it's the vibration of it kind of makes it a numbish feeling. But then again, it might be a positive thing because the more you do it, the easier it gets, and maybe like everything else, your body will adjust because muscle memory, like if you're an athlete and you play sports or you're a boxer, your body has muscle memory, and your body recognizes the more you do it, your body adjusts to it and adapts to it, and it overcomes any shortcomings that you're having while doing it. So that said, that's just more parts of this. Because what this is actually, as you can see, it says right here, it says WP USA, and how a lot of didgeridoos was made was what they would do is they'd take bamboo and they'd hollow out and they'd burn the inside of it out. And like this one, you can't really see inside of it, but I believe in this one is more like I'm thinking it might be bamboo on the outside, but it seems like it kind of looks like polymer if you look at the inside. But you can see like the rings. One of the rings would be right here, the bamboo, where they put the string across, etc. And the thing is, right here is getting it like exactly on your mouth just right and making it tight. So when you blow, basically when you're blowing through a didgeridoo, it's kind of like a flute or anything else. The didgeridoo in your mouth right here where you can see the beeswax, what it does is the vibration is almost like having a flute or even a clarinet. Because how didgeridoo actually works is more like the reed. And the reed creates the vibration and creates sound. And since the didgeridoo doesn't have holes in it, doesn't have higher pitches, but you have to use your lip and your lung capacity to adjust the sound. And you can see different parts of it while I do it. And some people will be easier to master it than others. It's just lots of work, and I haven't messed with it in quite a long time, so now I'm kind of paying the price for it, but that's okay, because I never try, when I let my hobby set, then when I come back to them, then it gets a little bit more different, and then I have to spend a lot of time to readjust myself for doing it. But I'm actually getting a little bit of the sound that I want, and I'm getting a little bit of less sound that I don't want, and that's when it comes from inaccurately lung capacity or not blowing in it correctly the way I need to create the sound that I want to acquire. And the thing is, hard to breathe doing it. There's no joke about that. If trying to control your lung capacity and breathing fast, the trick is if I could breathe through my nose while I blow, that's something I'll have to figure out and acquire over time. Because I just don't have it to where I don't have the lung capacity after having COVID to actually do it properly the way I want or I'd like to. It's hard to breathe and do it at the same time. I'm trying to figure it out. It's been a while. And actually, the funny thing about the didgeridoo, how I seen it years ago in a movie called Crocodile Dundee when the Aboriginals was playing it, and I seen it in some documentaries, and I always found it to be quite fascinating. So I actually purchased this one, and I'll provide a link to where if you want to find it on Amazon, they have a lot of different ones you can buy. And I always look for stuff on Amazon because you're really going to find it. You're going to find what you're looking for on there, and it's going to be more of a presentable, good price than going to a music shop or just about anywhere. Because I've window shopped everywhere, having a tight budget. You really have to do it if you want to find what you're looking for. And you might start out with one that's cheaper, and you can always get better. You can always upgrade everything you do. So never let money be a factor in what you do. If you have a passion for it, I highly advise you to get out there and do it. You got to start somewhere if you want to be anywhere. Because you look at all these people like Jesse James, it does custom motorcycles and stuff like that, and all the people you see on TV, they didn't just get on those TV shows by doing nothing. They actually had to do stuff to make a business, and then over time they acquired popularity by going to motorcycle shows or whatever genre or anything they're into, and even music, like rappers and stuff, they start out with mixtapes. Rock and roll country, people start out playing in bars, and then they get better, and then they make more songs. They might drop an album, or they collaborate. And once you get in the scene, then that's when you start to be seen. Until you get in the scene, you're just not going to be where you want to be. If you're doing it because you like doing it, like me doing stuff on YouTube, you're probably never going to be real. For me, I'm never going to be real famous doing it, but I'm not a one-trick pony. I don't only do one thing. That's why when I make videos, I have multiple content because I have multiple passions. And there's nothing wrong with having multiple passions. It's just you really have to figure out how to downsize them where you can do it. Sometimes that includes buying cheaper stuff. And then over time, I may give some of the cheaper stuff I've acquired away to somebody that's passionate that might not have money. Or I might trade it for something better, that more suiting in whatever category it may be. And the thing is with this reed, you really got to be careful. Don't let this thing get messed up. Or because I had it stored and I see pieces of the beeswax came off, but you can heat beeswax up and you can reseed it so you can have a good reed so when you're blowing through it. And I'm trying to do everything that I do on YouTube in a presenting way, and I'm doing it with a phone, so there's no production crew on this end. It's just me, myself, and I, and my ambition to create the best quality videos that I can, and that is all.